Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope discovers LLC documents destroyed in Carter's heartbreaking blow. According to teasers for Monday, March 17th episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter Walton will deal Hope Logan a devastating blow while Luna Nozawa's new partnership is exposed. After learning the truth about her biological father, Luna will first determine that she might use an ally. Luna will turn to Sheila Sharp for support since she understands what it's like to be shunned because of her previous transgressions. Naturally, Luna must first update Sheila on some startling discoveries. When Sheila finds out that Luna is now free, she will be taken by surprise. Sheila may be upset at Luna's pardon news at first, but she will change her mind after learning that Luna is her granddaughter. Sheila will realize she's a grandmother once more after Luna tells her how she discovered John Finnegan is her father. Sheila will definitely take advantage of the chance to connect with Luna now, as she hasn't had much time to get to know Hayes Forrester Finnegan. Sheila will undoubtedly sympathize with Luna's complaints that Steffi Forrester is interfering with her relationship with Finn and want to assist. Luna will be happy to have her grandmother on her side because, from Sheila's perspective, this will be the start of a wonderful collaboration. But when Deacon Sharp learns that Luna is free and that Sheila has a grandchild, he will undoubtedly lose it. Hope will suspect that something odd is happening at Forrester Creations, according to other B&B spoilers. Hope will find it difficult to understand certain new facts because she is unaware that Carter tore up the LLC documents. Eventually, Carter will surprise Hope by telling her that he has restored electricity to the Forresters at a secret meeting at the cabin. Hope for the future won't accept Carter's assurances that it will be safe, and she will be furious with Carter for giving up control in such a way. Hope might anticipate that Carter would eventually regret this and believe that Daphne Rose is the cause of his change of heart. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter and Hope are going to have a major argument, which could cause their relationship to fall apart. Carter returns the business to the Forresters after tearing up LLC documents. Let's discuss how it all transpired. According to The Bold and the Beautiful recap on Friday, March 14th, Carter Walton tore up the LLC documents and returned the business to the Forresters. Hope Logan updated Brooke Logan at the cabin about Daphne Rose kissing Carter Walton and allowing Steffi Forrester to sway her. Hope reassured Brooke that nothing would alter their devotion to one another, despite her displeasure that Carter had allowed that kiss to occur. Steffi discussed the Luna Nozawa pardon drama with Ridge Forrester and her grandpa at Eric Forrester's estate, but she thought that they needed to concentrate on Forrester Creations at the moment. Ridge and Eric concurred because they intended to give Carter another opportunity to act morally. With Carter grappling with his conscience and Daphne having been working her magic, there were many predictions that he would change his mind. When Daphne discovered Carter at work on Friday's B&B episode, she emphasized how much he missed Ridge and restated that Hope was taking advantage of him. When Carter eventually returned Forrester Creations, Daphne reminded him of her words regarding Hope. Daphne later caught up with Steffi and talked about her genuine love for Carter. Daphne hoped Carter's conscience would serve as his guide now that she had attempted to influence his viewpoint. Eric and Ridge returned to Forrester Creations with one final opportunity for Carter to act morally. Carter needed assurances from Ridge and Eric that hope for the future would remain when they pushed him to return to their family business. Eric said that dropping it while it was starting to make a resurgence would be a horrible move. After expressing regret for allowing the situation to get out of control, Carter talked about how much he missed Ridge and Eric. Before Carter took the LLC documents out of a drawer, Ridge reassured him that they also missed him. Carter tore up those documents, returned his stapler to Eric, and shook Ridge's hand as they all made amends. Although she didn't yet have an address to provide, Luna met with a jail official at Bill Spencer's house to sign some paperwork. Luna clarified that she had simply gone back to the estate to retrieve a few of her possessions. Poppy Nozawa showed there after the prison official had left and questioned Luna about why she had been hiding her whereabouts for so long. Since Poppy had remained silent about John Finnegan being Luna's father, her secret was obviously far worse. Luna believed that Poppy's deceit had destroyed her life and caused Finn to abandon her. Luna questioned Poppy about if she ever thought Bill could be her father, and she admitted that she did. Luna, however, pushed her mother to acknowledge the truth angrily since she believed Poppy had known it all along. Stay tuned, because the Finn bio dad revelation will continue to influence Luna's next chapter, according to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. The last ultimatum from Eric and Ridge, and Daphne's desperate request. Here are the spoilers for Friday, March 14, 2025's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans can anticipate that Daphne Rose will attempt to persuade Carter Walton to recognize Hope Logan's true nature in tomorrow's episode. Additionally, Carter receives an ultimatum from Ridge and Eric Forrester. Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Daphne Rose's urgent request. Fans will witness Daphne's ongoing attempts to negotiate with Carter regarding the takeover on Friday, March 14. Daphne does harbor love feelings for the manager, but her main goal is to undo the LLC plan. Daphne will exert pressure on him to reconsider. The nose appears to be fairly certain that exposing Hope is the best method to persuade Carter to act morally. Carter Walton split. Daphne seemed to be influencing Carter already. In fact, it appears that Daphne influences Carter more as a friend than as someone who may entice him to comply. Carter wants someone to talk to who is secure, trustworthy, and willing to hear both sides of an issue since he is having second thoughts. Perhaps Carter, who isn't aware of Daphne's relationship to Steffi Forrester Finnegan, believes she could be that person. Forrester's Ridge ultimatum. According to tomorrow's teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, viewers will witness Carter receive a final directive. Carter remained unconvinced despite Ridge's toughness. Neither did Justin Barber's involvement. Carter might want some things in writing before agreeing to a deal, but he might be open to one. Therefore, a negotiation session might be imminent. Hope may be the issue. I'm concerned about her attempts to prevent this from occurring. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Eric and Ridge's last ultimatum, Daphne's desperate request. Luna Nozawa's upcoming project. Additionally, fans may witness how everyone responds to Luna Nozawa's independence. It would be ideal for Luna to start over somewhere new, but since this is a soap opera, it is unlikely to occur. Additionally, Bill Spencer tells Luna that it's time for her to leave. Where will she go, I wonder? That isn't possible because she doesn't seem to get along with Penelope Poppy Nozawa any better. Steffi and Taylor Hayes could fulfill their promise in the interim. Will the Forrester girls hire an attorney to figure out how to get the pardoning revoked? How far will Steffi push John Finnegan to go in order to put Luna back in jail if it doesn't work? Carter makes a stunning loyalty shift by selecting Forrester's Betraying Hope. According to previews on The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter Walton betrays Hope Logan by destroying LLC documents and giving Ridge and Eric Forrester back control. How will Hope respond to the man who seemed to love her suddenly betraying her? Carter chooses Forrester's and betrays Hope. In an incredible act of devotion and atonement, the unimaginable occurred. Hope Logan's heart was broken, but what started off as a typical day at Forrester Creations became a turning point that would change the company's destiny. At last, Carter Walton made a decision, and it wasn't what everyone had anticipated. Carter has made a spectacular comeback to the Forrester family after months of protecting Hope and sticking by her side no matter what. Carter, Ridge Forrester, and Eric Forrester's tearful reunion is a major turning point for the business as well as the strained friendships that have been on the line. The confrontation that made all the difference. Ridge and Eric didn't use intimidation or legal threats to barge into Carter's office. Rather, they used something much more potent, respect and an olive branch, to approach their old friend. They told an astonished Carter, "We've been impressed by what you've done," and gave him one more chance to make things right by giving the family back control of the business. It was an exciting moment. After weeks of struggling with allegiance and guilt, Carter finally faced the truth about what he had done. He had been struggling with the guilt of betraying his instructor, and Daphne Rose's earlier remarks had made it worse. Brotherhood's power over romance. The strength of male friendship, which finally triumphed over romance, is what makes this turn of events so intriguing. Carter acknowledged something very illuminating: without Ridge and Eric by his side, his successes as the head of Forrester Creations seemed hollow. It was clear from Carter's face that this was never just about power or business. It was about the family he had chosen when he initially joined the Forrester enterprise, about fraternity, and about belonging. The emotional barrier was broken when Eric assured Carter that he was part of their group. Carter expressed his regret for how things had turned out thus far and acknowledged how much he had missed them. The future survives is the one condition. Carter didn't really give up on hope, which is a surprising turn of events that illustrates his complex emotions. Carter made one unavoidable requirement before consenting to give the Forresters back control: hope for the future had to stay in the Forrester lineup. Also. Spoilers for Bold and Beautiful: Sheila Carter's ecstatic kisses her recently discovered granddaughter, sending shockwaves through Los Angeles. Eric promptly concurred, demonstrating that the goal of this reconciliation was to reinstate the company's legitimate leadership rather than to destroy Hope. When Hope finds out about Carter's betrayal, this minor triumph may not bring her much consolation, but it does demonstrate that he still cares about her success. Power's symbolic destruction. The most dramatic part occurred when Carter, at Ridge's insistence, took out the LLC forms that had granted him authority over the business, the same ones that Ridge and Steffi had unintentionally signed, and tore them up physically before returning his stapler to Eric. There is no more obvious symbolism. Carter was essentially destroying his claim to leadership and giving the Forrester family back both the business and himself. The fruit of Daphne's manipulation. Much of the credit for this amazing turn of events should go to Daphne Rose. She had already sowed doubt in Carter's mind by reminding him of his conscience and implying that Hope was only taking advantage of him. In a moment of brutal honesty that obviously struck a deep chord, Daphne informed him, "I know you think you're in love, darling, but she's using you." Her strategies weren't arbitrary, rather, they were a component of a well-thought-out plan that she and Steffi had created to awaken Carter's conscience and remind him of his true allegiances. Daphne implied romantic difficulties, which made the time for their intervention ideal, by telling Steffi that Carter wasn't as infatuated with Hope after she kissed him. She will be devastated by what Hope doesn't know. Hope was enjoying coffee with her mother when Carter made this crucial decision, totally oblivious to the fact that her entire world was about to fall apart. In a devastating irony, Hope was actually telling Brooke that she felt deceived by Daphne, not realizing that a much bigger betrayal was happening right then. Hope even brought up the kiss between Carter and Daphne, stating that she was attempting to put it behind her, a worry that will appear insignificant in comparison to what is about to happen. Also. B&B spoilers and 3-13 recap: Steffi makes a heartbreaking decision between daughter and wife by ordering Finn to put Luna in jail. The repercussions will be devastating when Hope learns that Carter has literally destroyed their future together in addition to giving up control of the business. After all, Steffi recently fired the same individual due to an innocent miscommunication with Finn. Can Hope handle any more? Forrester Creations' future. Now that the Forresters are back in charge and Carter appears to have regained his place in the organization's leadership, the question is, what comes next? Hope for the future won't be entirely eliminated, based on Carter's emphasis on preserving it. However, the dynamics are now very different. In addition to losing her influence at work, Hope also lost the man who supported her when no one else did. Carter, on the other hand, has made his decision. In the end, the sense of camaraderie and belonging he experiences with Ridge and Eric outweighed any feelings he may have had for Hope. It remains to be seen if he would come to regret this choice after witnessing the suffering it causes. There is no doubt that family, even chosen family, always comes first in the world of Forrester Creations. And Carter Walton made the decision to be a true Forrester man today. I hope that Logan is disappointed. Hope Logan and Brooke Logan discuss Luna at the cabin. The subject then shifts to Daphne Rose. The fact that the nose believes Hope is a user hurts her. The fashion designer was eager to collaborate with the perfumer from Paris. Brooke wants to know how things are going with Carter. Brooke finds out about the kiss between Daphne and Carter. A reminder from Daphne Rose. The Bold and the Beautiful Daphne saunters into Carter's office in today's episode. Daphne tells the manager that Hope is only taking advantage of Carter while he mopes. Daphne leaves to visit the Forrester home to see Steffi. They talk about how Daphne woke Carter up. Although Carter ruined the Forrester family and the business, the nose still cares for him. According to Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Carter hasn't yet been written off by her family. They wish to provide him one last opportunity. Carter has been less enamored with Hope since the kiss, the perfumer acknowledges. Caves, Carter Walton. After speaking with someone regarding Luna's pardon, Ridge Forrester hangs up the phone. Steffi, Ridge, and Eric Forrester talk about Bill Spencer's treachery. The topic of Forrester Creations comes up. They believe they will regain control of the business today. The three acknowledge that although Carter is managing FC admirably, it requires some style. Ridge is certain that his pal remains inside. Carter is surprised when Ridge and Eric enter his office. According to the Forresters, they are there to reclaim the company. They want to give Carter one last chance to make amends because they are thrilled with his work. They hold Hope responsible for Carter's moral decline. The manager acknowledges that he has been having a lot of difficulties lately. Carter is willing to acquiesce, but with a caveat. Hope for the future should remain in the lineup, he says. Carter acknowledges the hollowness of all the successes without them, and Eric concurs. Carter takes out the LLC paperwork and rips it up. After giving Eric his cherished stapler, Carter shakes Ridge's hand. In a startling change of circumstances, Ridge and Eric's lives are completely upended by a startling turn of events that affects both their personal and professional lives. Ridge and Eric appear to be on firm ground at the start of the episode, cooperating to overcome the difficulties of managing their family business while preserving their relationship as father and son. Their relationship is put to the test, though, when a long-kept secret is revealed that could destroy everything they've worked so hard to achieve. Both men are forced to face difficult truths about themselves and one another as a result of the twist, which involves a secret about the family's past. The family's patriarch and moral compass, Eric, is left to doubt his own wisdom and the choices he has made over the years. Ridge, on the other hand, must struggle with feelings of uncertainty and betrayal as he attempts to make sense of the new facts in light of his father's image. With multiple dramatic passages that highlight the depth of their connection and the complexity of their characters, the emotional repercussions is evident. The tension between Ridge and Eric builds throughout the episode, leading to a furious altercation that leaves both men in shock. Through this twist, the authors deftly examine issues of heritage, trust, and the long-lasting effects of family secrets. Both actors give outstanding performances, capturing the unadulterated passion and sensitivity of their characters with strong performances. In addition to appending Eric and Ridge, the twist has a significant impact on the rest of the family, laying the groundwork for future disputes and alliances. Viewers are left with a range of feelings by the end of the episode, including shock, empathy, and a strong want to know how Ridge and Eric will proceed. The episode is a storytelling masterwork that skillfully combines intense conflict with poignant, relatable moments. A Twist Shakes Up Eric and Ridge is an exceptional film that will captivate viewers long after the credits have rolled thanks to its gripping characters, complex storyline, and profound emotional depth. Long-held secrets and calculated alliances are revealed in this emotionally packed episode, resulting in a flurry of drama that affects every character. Hope's sincere confession to Brooke, which has been developing for weeks, is the main emphasis of the episode. After struggling with her emotions and the repercussions of her behavior, Hope ultimately confides in her mother in an honest and open dialogue. Brooke is forced to face her feelings and reevaluate her connection with her daughter as a result of her confession, which includes a very personal and possibly life-changing revelation. With both characters giving moving and realistic performances, the sequence offers a potent examination of the relationship between mother and daughter. Ridge and Eric, meanwhile, are negotiating a deal including Carter while enmeshed in their own high-stakes drama. The arrangement, which is cloaked in mystery and intrigue, shows how far both men will go to safeguard their interests and keep control of their family's heritage. As they work through the nuances of their agreement, which has significant ramifications for all parties, Ridge's strategic thinking and Eric's steadfast resolve are clearly on display. There are multiple situations that emphasize the precarious power dynamics between father and son, and the tension between Ridge and Eric is evident. With every revelation and choice affecting the lives of the other characters, the interdependence of these narratives becomes more and more clear as the show progresses. In order to create a complex tapestry of drama that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats, the writers deftly combine the narrative's personal and professional elements. Each performer contributes depth and subtlety to their character, and the performances are consistently superb. As the characters are forced to face the repercussions of their acts and make tough decisions regarding their futures, the scene is set for even bigger tensions and emotional upheavals at the end of the episode. Hope confesses to Brooke. Ridge and Eric's deal for Carter is a remarkable episode that will leave viewers anxiously awaiting the next installment in this captivating drama because of its captivating storyline, nuanced characters, and emotional depth. Between Steffi and Luna, Finn is caught. The longer time passes, the more convoluted John Finnegan's life becomes. He and his spouse, Steffi Forrester, have been discussing how strong and impenetrable their love was for the past month, but suddenly everything is falling apart around them. Finn recently learned that he is the father of Luna. Luna Nozawa was prepared to let Steffi die after locking her in a cage last summer. Why? Steffi had to leave after learning that Luna had killed 2 more men. Naturally, Luna was sent to prison, but Finn eventually located Steffi and saved her life. Finn felt it was time to find out if he was Luna's biological father after a string of negative DNA tests. His DNA matches that of Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, his adoptive aunt, with whom he had sex once. Since Steffi was supposed to rot in prison after Finn told her the truth about Luna, their marriage appeared to have a chance of surviving. All bets were off when Finn discovered that Luna was under house arrest at Bill Spencer's. With her parents and Finn at her heels, Steffi headed to face Luna and Bill. Steffi called Captain Baker to come fetch Luna since everyone was adamant that she be sent back to prison. The unexpected turn of events, Luna's pardon. The captain received a phone call informing him that Luna had been pardoned just as he was about to whisk her away. After the appalled Forresters depart, Luna questions Bill about his responsibility. He assures her that she now has a second chance at life because he did work his magic. The catch is that he wants her to leave his land. Now that Bill has done everything he can for her, she must go. He informs her that she must go by the end of the meeting since he has a work meeting. Now that his daughter is free, how will Finn support her? Steffi has stated that Finn and Luna will not have any kind of connection, but that is simply unrealistic. Although he wasn't there to mentor her during her upbringing, he can now support her as she embarks on a new journey. Now that he has the chance to change Luna's life, he cannot possibly abandon her entirely.